MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Mitch Keller gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
At the plate, Lorenzo Cain, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Lorenzo Cain.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now. And the pitch. And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Keller isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Christian Yelich goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Adrian Hauser is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Digging in now, Cole Tucker. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Pirates, the shortstop, Cole Tucker.
Now here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Yelich going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
I'm definitely excited to watch Josh Bell in this one. He's one of those guys who won at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder. Reynolds is a guy that thrives in these opposite-handed matchups. He's often considered one of the absolute best hitters in the game against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, because he's thinking big part of the field. He's not a dead pull guy. This is a guy that likes to use gap to gap. And when that's happening, you stay on anything fading away from you.
Now here it comes. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Arcia takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Batting third,
Now at the plate, Adam Frazier looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Pitch on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
A little two-out lightning right there, Dan, in the first inning. Let's see if the cleanup hitter's got anything in store.
Boy, what looked like such an easy and a promising easy inning for the pitcher. Now he has to deal with the Thunder, the cleanup hitter coming up.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the two-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Kane going back. Gone! Two runs on the board after that home run by Josh Bell, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Here's Gregory Polanco. As he'll take a look at ball one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. 2-0 now. Hauser, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the second round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Reynolds comes on now, and he has it, one down.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at outfielder Gregory Polanco. Can play all spots in the outfield from center to both corners with a cannon arm and the ability to go in the gap.
So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up. No balls and a strike to count. Popped him up. Stallings shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Standing in, Omar Narvaez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The pitch. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
And that'll bring forth Luis Urias. Fielded cleanly, and nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. Stepping into the box, Jose Osuna. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at one of the most dynamic infielders in our sport, and that's Orlando Arcia. Playing up the middle, shortstop, premium position, cannon arm, highlight reel plays, the ability to make the routine one as well. The bat will continue to get better.
1-1.
Ball one. And right into the shift, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Line hard toward right center, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now, and he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Coming to the plate now, Jacob Stallings. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Moran leads off second with one gone in the inning. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
3-2.
And that misses, ball four. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Yelich in no man's land back there as he gloves it for route number two. Digging in, Cole Tucker. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates' leadoff hitter. In there, 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
And he tried to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Bucks out in front, 2-0. Leading off the inning, Orlando Arcia, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Orlando Arcia.
This is skied into short left center. Osuna comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for route number 1.
Batting 9.
Digging in, Adrian Hauser. Here's the first pitch to him. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count. Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
No balls and 1 strike. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Pulled toward right center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're down 2-0. Striding in once again, Brian Reynolds. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Here comes the first pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
So here's Adam Frazier as the first pitch to him's a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. The 1-0. No one out with a runner at second. Very high, 2-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball left outside.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Ready to take his hacks again, Josh Bell, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the runner is in from second. The relay throw, and he's in there with a 2-run triple.
And this is a dream start of an inning for the guys at the plate and a nightmare for the pitcher and the defense. No outs, runner at first and second, and he just ropes a triple to start what could be a huge inning. Already a rough frame, and there are still no outs.
In now, Gregory Polanco as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And there's one away. Stepping in, Jose Osuna. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Osuna, a Venezuelan-born ball player, is a first baseman, of course, but he can also be found in the outfield, as is the case in this one. Hard on the ground towards short. Garcia has it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So it's an early shower here this afternoon, as this will not go down as one of his better outings. Corbin Burns is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Colin Moran will be his first assignment out of the bullpen, as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Osuna ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He scores, and it's now a 6-run lead, and he is in there.
Now batting, catcher, Jacob Darling.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Moran blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He comes across to score, and they're pulling away. They lead by 7. Tag, and he's out as he can't get back in time. At the plate now, Mitch Keller, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Yelich is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Once slim lead is slim no longer, as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Pirates 7 and the Brewers nothing. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the second baseman, Captain Mura.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful, because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
2-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
The first baseman, number 12.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2, and he fouls this one off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. And he can only battle for so long, as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Swing and a liner. Well, this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Brewers strand 1. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Ryan Reynolds is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. And this is popped up near second base. And therefore it is Hura for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Adam Frazier.
The second baseman, Adam.
First offering on its way. In there at the letters 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Kane. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Wow, with one out, and he clutches up with an RBI triple, which is his second hit of the game. So he's starting to put together a pretty big game here.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a ground ball heading for Smoke over at first base. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And they will tag him out in a rundown, and that is Bonehead City right there. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his third hit of the afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and belted to right by Polanco. This one's deep. That almost left the stadium. That's in the deep seats. So it's a two-run dinger for Gregory Polanco as they just continue to pour it on here.
Hey, in today's game of extreme velocity, if you have mediocre stuff, you cannot miss over the heart of the plate. You have to nibble at the corners. He wasn't able to do that, and he paid the ultimate price.
Jake Faria gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Next will be Jose Osuna. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, 1 out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Thank you, Heidi. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
And there's out number 2. Eric Sogard will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 7, Eric Sogard.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. A bouncer to the left side, right to him. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Aaron Wilkerson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
The third baseman.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Fouled off. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Lifetime versus this arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Now a ball line softly down the left field line, but foul. Here's the pitch. Wilkerson, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Up next to the Pirates.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Mitch Keller. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. In now is Lorenzo Cain. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's just been setting them up and knocking them down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. 1-2 for Christian Yelich.
1-2.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. So here is Avisail Garcia. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Cole Tucker. He'll lead things off here in the Pirates' half of the 6th. Swing and a liner. Foul. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Scooped up. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Brian Reynolds stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Line drive to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Now batting, second base.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Frazier. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Now Bell swings and launches one to right. Yelich going back. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game as the blowout continues. seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
At the plate, Gregory Polanco. This will take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And right into the shift, but a foul ball, 1-1.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's also hit well. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Line to the right side. Yelich will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Keston Hiura. 0-for-1 for him here in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into the...
And that's through into right, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by it.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Omar Narvaez is the 2nd out in the 7th inning. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1, just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Now at the plate, Jose Osuna. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
This one's down to 3rd. He's got it. And that's the first out. One away here for the Bucks in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. Out in front of it, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. And he chased it in the dirt. Up with it, Navarez. And the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out. Into the box now, Jacob Stallings. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
The 1-0. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 1-1 home. Misses for the 2nd ball. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Just hung in there on that one. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Nick Birdie will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Luke Maile is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Luke Maile.
Kevin Newman will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
For the Pirates. Now playing second base, number 27, Kevin Newman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Newman will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Ryan Braun will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 8, Ryan Braun.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Braun, a 36-year-old veteran. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. David Phelps comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's the catcher, Luke Maile, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Line drive to center field. Kane has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Brian Reynolds. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Yelich going back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he'll make it to third base. Almost a home run there, but he's got himself a triple instead.
Yeah, and you can see he was looking for a fastball all the way, and he jumps all over it, pulling it hard. And the second he dropped the bat, he was looking to stretch this thing as far as he could.
And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Standing in now, Josh Bell, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, man.
And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Into the box now, Gregory Polanco. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. looking to minimize the damage here. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. In is Christian Yelich, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Chris Stratton comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 46.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Reynolds is on the move for it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So here's Avisail Garcia, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Heading out towards shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. First delivery to him on the way. Keston Hiura is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first 2 guys of the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
13-0, the convincing final score. The Pirates scored a lucky 13 in this one. Mitch Keller takes home the win. Adrian Hauser couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.